Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Emerson unisex wig from Noriko in the color Kahlua Blast. Now, one thing I want to say right away, because there's been a lot of misinformation floating around on the interwebs about the sizing of this wig just because it's unisex. Let me disavow you of any faulty notions that this one is a large cap size wig. It is absolutely not a large cap size wig, or an average large cap size wig for that matter. This is an average sized Noriko wig. Say it with me, average size cap, totally. It does have a little bit of additional room here at the crown, but the perimeter is just as tight as every other Noriko wig under the sun. So it is an average cap size wig. So just because they're marketing this to be something that men can wear, if you have a cap circumference that is of the average large or large cap size, you're not gonna want this wig. It's going to be too tight on you. So I just want to throw that out there. For everybody else, most average cap size wearers, this one's going to be very nice and comfy and secure, very secure on. Another thing I want to point out is that there is a gigantic difference between a wig like this, which is marketed as unisex, and a wig that is a man's wig, okay? Men's wigs have one really significant cap feature that is different from women's wigs, and that's how you can tell that this is still technically a woman's wig compared to a man's wig. A man's wig will have larger sideburns. Okay, so the ear tabs would actually be lower. It would almost cover my entire sideburn area because they're trying to give a man sideburns. You know, they tend to have more pronounced sideburns than women do. In a woman's wig, those ear tabs aren't going to come down as low. And so that's one substantial difference. So that's how you can tell that even though this is being marketed as unisex, it's still technically cut like a woman's wig. It just happens to be a style that men can wear because it's kind of a boy cut. And they got smart and hired a male model. And he looks good in this wig because he looks good. He's kind of hot. So that's really working for him. But I just want to get those two things right out of the way because I know that the way that they're marketing this can make this quite confusing. So I just wanted to clarify that and demystify it for you, just a smidge. So let me go ahead and show you what Emerson looks like all the way around. We'll talk some specs, I'll take it off, then I'll show you what the color looks like when it's off my head because I think it'll be easier for you to see the highlighting and stuff when I shove it like right in the camera. So here we go. This is Emerson from all sides. This one reminds me a lot of Ivy from Noriko actually, but it's just like a boy cut version with a really similar shape. It's just not as shaggy, but I mean, it's got the same kind of back. I mean, it's really similar. And by the way, I apologize if any of my bio hair was poking out, like this is me here. I'm trying to grow my hair out for my wedding wig and it's kind of an awkward length right now. So hopefully like you can get the gist of what this nape looks like. It's super short. The fringe in the front is 4.5 inches. The crown down is 3.9 and the nape is only 1.4, so super short. So somebody like me who's trying to actively grow out my nape hair, man, that's really tough getting it all tucked up in there. Let's see, this one weighs a little bit around 2.5 ounces, so it's really nice and light on. Again, it's kind of tight on me because I have a big head. So if you really are a guy, this one's gonna be tight on you probably. I will say that I think this is a really cute cut. It's got that sort of typical Noriko shape. It's like kind of rounded on top because of all the permatease. It is definitely a permateased wig. And the hair texture itself has almost like a wave to it. And I think that that's supposed to help you encourage it to be a little rough and tumbled looking. Because it's not really a wave, but it's not poker straight either. It's like kind of in between, you know? You do get a little bit of additional hair here for the sideburn areas to help give you some extra coverage there on the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and take Emerson off now so I can show you what the cap construction looks like. And then I'll also show you what Kahlua Blast looks like. Like most Noriko wigs, it's completely closed on top, standard cap, heavily permateased, like super duper mega ultra permateased. Like these are some of the most permateased wigs you can buy. Open on the sides, open in the back. We do not have an extended nape because the nape is super short. So if you buy this one, make sure if you decide to keep it that you cut the tag out so it doesn't accidentally go bloop and like stick out. That's not cute. You don't want people knowing you're wearing a wig. We've also got closed ear tabs here. Let me show you this Kahlua burst color. It's an interesting highlight layout. I mean, it's not the most original highlight layout because it's basically a medium brown with a caramel brown highlight. You know, that's actually a pretty typical color scheme. You see it a lot. The caramel ribbon from John Renault has a very similar highlight scheme. But I will also tell you that the way that the highlights are laid out here is what really makes this color unique, because the highlights are almost entirely in the front. You don't see any of them here in the back. You don't see really any of them here on the sides. Maybe a little bit at the sideburns on both sides, but really all those highlights are concentrated at the front. So basically, you know, it's like a halo of highlight right around the front hairline, and then everything else is that medium brown. And that's the way it's gonna lay in a longer wig too. It's gonna be just that highlight in the front, so very fashion highlight presentation, and then the rest of it is gonna be that brown. So let me go ahead and put Emerson back on for you, and then we'll say our adieu. So this has been the CysterWigs review of the Emerson unisex wig by Noriko in the color Kahlua Blast. I'm Heather from CysterWigs at CysterWigs.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.